Hello people, my name is Faethodas and this is the update video for the Venomous Bride build. This build has a video guide which was uploaded in the first day of this month, November, and this video here is the first update to that guide. Since this is an update, I am not going to talk about everything on this build. You can watch if you like the base video of this guide, the first video, which is the first part, and in this video I'm going to show you the changes that happened to this build since it started playing the second difficulty level of the game. So, this build just defeated the second difficulty level. The items equipped on this build at the time of the last battle are those that you see here. First, let's see what items are still equipped since the first difficulty level of the game. The items we kept from the first difficulty level are the Rogue's Harness and Rogue's Headbutt set items. Also, we kept the Venom Heart Amulet, the Scaled Serpent Shield and the Captain's Signet Ring. Now let's see what changed. The artifact. I replaced the previous artifact, Phylactery of Shadows, with this one, Raven's Shadow. This one gives 20% poison damage, so it makes my basic damage dealer even more powerful. Pierce and stun resistances, plus 12% shield block and plus 14% chance of 100% damage reflected. This stat and the 20% poison damage stat are the two reasons why I equipped this artifact and used it up to this point in the game. The next item change is the boots. Previously, I was using the Theban's boots, but after some changes I was able to equip instead the Rogue's boots and keep the bonuses of the 3 pieces of the Rogue's cover set. To be able to do that, I had to take off my Rogue's bracers and to equip this amazing item, Stonebinder Scuffs, which also had to be enchanted with an incarnation of Heracles' Might relic, so I could get plus 36 strength points and plus 15% strength. This is a powerful item which gives more armor, elemental resistances, elemental damage bonus, attack speed, and the most important, maybe the most important, plus 3 to all skill levels. This item is here to stay for good, I think. We will see. The next change was for this ring. I equipped this Chiron's Loop legendary ring instead of a green one I was using in the first difficulty level of the game. This ring gives good pierce and poison resistances, more dexterity and energy points, 33% health regeneration, 83 defensive ability, and a chance to dodge attacks. This item is good, but I think it can be replaced in the future with something better. The next of a huge importance change we had to this build is the main weapon. We took off the green one and we defeated the epic difficulty level of the game with this legendary spear, the Amazonian Spear. I think this is the best spear this build may have. I am not sure that I will find a replacement for this item, but anyway, this spear gives 10% chance of plus 166% increased pierce ratio, 243 to 363 poison damage over 3 seconds, 10% chance of plus 90% poison damage, so now you see why this item is perfect for this build. Also, it gives more dexterity, offensive ability, attack and movement speed, both are mandatory for this build, and plus 2 to overgrowth and fight cover skills. Those skill points are useless for this build because those skills are not used by this build. Now, the last item change was the secondary weapon, which is of course a bow. I took off the previous bow, which was a powerful one of course, and now I'm using instead this legendary bow, the bow of Heracles. This bow gives 15% chance of plus 258% physical damage. This is very good for fighting against enemies that have big resistances to poison damage. Also, it gives more pierce damage, 164 to 207 poison damage over 3 seconds, so now you see the importance of this bow. 15% chance of 54 to 76 vitality damage, which is okay. Cold and lightning resistances, more strength, dexterity and health points, and plus 2 to volley skill, which is useless for this build. So, those are the changes to the items of this build. Please remember to watch the first video of this guide, so you may understand better what is going on with this guide here. Now, let's talk about the skills. Do we have any changes to the skills? Yes, we do! Let's start with the Rogue Mastery. In this mastery, we continued developing the same skills as in the previous difficulty level, except that we activated one more skill, the Blade Honing skill. This skill improves the pierce damage and pierce ratio we deal to enemies, so it is going to be maxed out in the next difficulty level. For the rest of the skills on this mastery, we have maxed out both the natural and the current level of the skills. So, the skills: Calculated Strike, Lucky Hit, Disarm Traps, Envenom Weapon, Nightshade, Toxin Distillation, and Mandrake are all maxed out both ways. For some details on the natural and current levels of the skills, please watch my other video, which is a guide to skill points distribution and explains the differences between those two. The skills Poison Gas Bob and Sharpnel are not maxed out, and currently I don't think there is a need to max out those two skills, but we will see in the future, but I guess not. Now in the Nature Mastery. In this mastery, we maxed out the Heart of Oak skill and the Permanence of Stone. Those two skills are on the +3 current level cap, and of course they help very much. The Tranquility of Water skill is not important, because I'm not using much energy points often, so it is useless for this build. The Plague skill and the Susceptibility skills are also maxed out and on +3 current level cap. Although the minus elemental resistance of the Susceptibility skill is not important for this build, because this build deals almost none elemental damage, the minus physical resistance is helpful against those enemies that take little or no poison damage at all. The Fatigue skill in the middle is also going to be maxed out in the future. The Briar Ward skill got some love during the second difficulty level, and the same happened to the Sticking Needle and the Sanctuary skills. I found myself using Briar Ward only in situations where I needed health regeneration or to block the road of some enemies, so the first skill I'm going to max out in this line is the Sanctuary. The second will be the Briar Ward, and the third the Seeking Needle. And the last skill that came into play is the Refresh skill. This one is very important in log battles specifically, because it reduces the cooldown of other skills and it helps very much in survivability mostly. Because the skill that gets the most out of this one is the Briar Ward, which has a long cooldown period. This is going to max out for sure, no question about it. So guys, those are the changes to the build. I can say that the development of this build goes pretty well and it has become a very powerful build already. Now what remains is to see how this build will perform in the legendary difficulty of the game and what item upgrades we can find for this character. Oh, by the way, I still keep spending all my attribute points to dexterity. Check the first video of this guide if you want to see what I mean. I will leave you now with the battle against Typhon, in the epic difficulty level of course, so you can see the performance of this build against a big bad boss. Thanks for watching. If you like what you see, please hit the like button, share this video and subscribe. Much more build guides are coming in the future for this game and other games too. So have fun, be healthy, eat chocolate and kill monsters. See ya!